Imagine holding a book that no one in the world can read. It's filled with strange symbols and bizarre drawings. This isn't a work of fiction, it's real. We call it the Voynich Manuscript. It's one of the most mysterious books in the world. For centuries, it has puzzled scholars and intrigued the public. The Voynich Manuscript is named after Wilfrid Voynich. He was a Polish book dealer who bought it in 1912. But its history goes back much further. Carbon dating places its creation in the early 15th century. That's around 600 years ago. It's been examined by cryptographers, linguists, and historians. Yet, its contents remain a mystery. The manuscript contains about 240 pages. They're filled with text in an unknown writing system. Alongside the text are colorful drawings of unidentified plants, astronomical diagrams, and human figures in strange situations. As we dive deeper into its story, we'll explore why this ancient tome continues to captivate us. Our story begins in 1912. That's when Wilfrid Voynich stumbled upon a curious manuscript. He found it in Villa Mondragone, near Rome. The villa belonged to the Jesuit college. Voynich was a book dealer with an eye for rare finds. The manuscript was unlike anything he'd seen before. The manuscript's early history is shrouded in mystery. A letter found inside the manuscript provides some insight. It was written in 1665 by Johannes Marcus Marci. He was sending the book to Athanasius Kircher, a Jesuit scholar. Marci mentioned that the book once belonged to Emperor Rudolf II of Bohemia. Rudolf reigned from 1576 to 1612. He was known for his interest in occult subjects. Before Rudolf, the trail grows cold. We don't know who created the manuscript or why. It's a medieval mystery that continues to baffle us in the modern age. Let's take a closer look at what makes the Voynich manuscript so unique. First, there's the writing system. It's unlike any known script. The text flows from left to right. It's made up of curved and looped characters. Some look like Latin or Greek letters, others are completely unfamiliar. It's as if someone invented their own alphabet. Then there are the illustrations. They're as mysterious as the text. The manuscript is divided into sections, each with its own theme. There's a botanical section with drawings of strange plants. An astronomical section shows circular diagrams. There's also a biological section with small human figures in what look like tubes or vessels. The materials used in the manuscript are also intriguing. The pages are made of vellum, which is animal skin, and the inks and paints used are typical of the period. The Voynich manuscript is not just a book. It's a puzzle, an artwork, and a historical artifact all rolled into one. The language of the Voynich manuscript is its most baffling feature. It's written in a script that no one recognizes. We call it Voynichese. It looks like a real language, with a consistent structure. There are patterns in the way the words are formed, but no one can read it. Many have tried to crack the code. Some think it's an existing language written in code. Others believe it's a completely invented language. There have been claims of decipherment over the years, but none have been widely accepted. Statistical analysis has revealed some interesting patterns. The frequency of words and letters is similar to natural languages. This suggests that Voynichese isn't just random gibberish. One theory is that the text is a form of steganography, hiding a message within another message. The language of the Voynich manuscript remains one of the greatest linguistic mysteries of our time. It's a reminder that there are still codes out there waiting to be cracked. The Voynich manuscript isn't just about strange text, its illustrations are equally puzzling. Let's take a visual journey through its pages. We'll start with the botanical section. It's filled with drawings of plants. Some look familiar, like a sunflower or a fern. Others are completely alien. Next, we come to the astronomical section. Here we find circular diagrams. Some look like they might represent the zodiac. Others seem to show the sun, moon, and stars. The biological section is perhaps the strangest of all. It features small human figures, mostly women, often shown in what look like pools or baths. Finally, there's a section that seems to show recipes or formulas. The illustrations in the Voynich manuscript are more than just decorations. They provide tantalizing clues about the manuscript's purpose. Where did the Voynich manuscript come from? This enigmatic question has puzzled scholars and enthusiasts alike for centuries. This question has sparked numerous theories, each more fascinating than the last. Some believe it originated in Central Europe, a region known for its rich history of manuscript production. The style of the illustrations and the materials used support this idea, suggesting a European origin. Others argue for an Italian origin, pointing to the manuscript's intricate designs and artistic flourishes. The early history of the manuscript seems to point in this direction, with some evidence linking it to Italian scholars. One popular theory suggests Roger Bacon as the author, a notion that has captivated many. Bacon was a 13th century English friar and scientist renowned for his intellectual pursuits. He was known for his interest in ciphers and secret writings, making him a plausible candidate. But carbon dating places the manuscript's creation in the early 15th century, about 150 years after Bacon's death, casting doubt on this theory. Another theory proposes that the manuscript is of New World origin, a hypothesis that adds an exotic twist. Some of the plant illustrations resemble species found in Mexico or South America, fueling speculation. Could the manuscript be the work of an early explorer documenting newfound flora? This theory is intriguing, but it has its critics who argue against its plausibility. The manuscript's materials and style seem firmly rooted in medieval Europe, reinforcing the European origin theory. The origin of the Voynich manuscript remains one of its biggest mysteries, a puzzle yet to be solved. Each theory opens up new possibilities, but also faces challenges, leaving us to wonder about the true story behind this enigmatic manuscript. What was the Voynich manuscript for? This enigmatic book has baffled scholars and enthusiasts alike for centuries. This question is as puzzling as its origin. The manuscript's mysterious beginnings add to its allure and complexity. Some believe it's a scientific or medical text, possibly a compendium of knowledge from a lost civilization. The plant and astronomical illustrations could support this, suggesting it might have been a reference guide for scholars or healers. Maybe it's an early encyclopedia of natural knowledge, a collection of the world's wisdom compiled in one place. But if so, why write it in an unknown script? This cryptic language has stumped even the best cryptographers. Another theory suggests it's a religious or philosophical text, possibly containing hidden spiritual teachings. The strange human figures and symbolic diagrams could represent spiritual concepts, rituals, or esoteric practices. Maybe it's a guide to some esoteric belief system, a manual for initiates of a secret society. Some researchers propose that the manuscript is a hoax, a clever ruse to deceive and intrigue. Maybe it was created to be sold to a wealthy collector, someone fascinated by the arcane and mysterious. Emperor Rudolph II was known for his interest in occult subjects, and he might have been a prime target for such a creation. Could someone have created the manuscript to sell to him, capitalizing on his fascination with the unknown? A more recent theory suggests the manuscript might be a form of art therapy, a personal project for mental well-being. The repetitive nature of the text and illustrations could have been soothing to create, providing a meditative escape for its author. The purpose of the Voynich manuscript remains as elusive as its meaning, a puzzle that continues to captivate. Each theory offers a possible explanation, but none provide a complete answer. The mystery endures, inviting endless speculation and wonder. In recent years, researchers have brought modern technology to bear on the Voynich manuscript, a mysterious text that has baffled scholars for centuries. One approach uses computer analysis of the text, employing sophisticated algorithms to decode its secrets. These algorithms can detect patterns that might be invisible to the human eye, offering new insights into the manuscript's structure. This has revealed some interesting features, such as recurring symbols and unusual word formations. For example, the distribution of words in Voynichese is similar to that in natural languages, suggesting a coherent linguistic system. This suggests that the text isn't random, but rather follows specific linguistic rules. Another modern technique is multispectral imaging, which uses different wavelengths of light to examine the manuscript. This allows researchers to see details that are invisible to the naked eye, such as faded text and hidden illustrations. It can reveal hidden text or changes made to the manuscript over time, providing clues about its history and authorship. DNA analysis is another tool in the modern researcher's kit, offering a biological perspective on the manuscript. By analyzing tiny samples from the vellum pages, scientists can learn about the animals used to make them, adding another layer of context. Early results suggest the vellum came from cows, which were common in medieval Europe, hinting at the manuscript's geographical origins. Artificial intelligence is the latest technology to be applied to the Voynich puzzle, bringing cutting-edge computational power to the task. AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data and find patterns humans might miss, potentially unlocking new interpretations. These modern techniques are pushing our understanding of the Voynich manuscript forward, revealing new layers of complexity. But so far, they haven't provided the breakthrough we're hoping for, leaving the manuscript's true meaning an enduring mystery. Despite its age, the Voynich manuscript continues to yield new discoveries. In 2017, researchers made an exciting find. They identified the names of some plants in the manuscript. These were written in a medieval form of Latin. This doesn't solve the main mystery of the text, but it does provide a tangible link to the real world. It's like finding a familiar landmark in an alien landscape. The manuscript continues to guard its secrets, even in the face of our most advanced technology.